I wrote great-grandmother remembers after I did grandmother remembers and grandfather remembers. I have everybody remembering.
First story was Judith.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
No problem. We love having local authors at our store. So, what made you want to write great-grandmother's remembers?
Well, I wrote great-grandmother remembers after I did grandmother remembers and grandfather remembers. I have everybody remembering. Well, I had taken a course in writing your own personal family history, and the room was loaded with grandparents. And they had come to put their memories on paper for the grandchildren. I could see they were having difficulty in doing this, but they weren't writers. They were carers and sharers, but they weren't writers. And I remember when I was a kid back in school, if the teacher wanted you to write and you couldn't do it, she'd start you. She'd say, the thing I liked most about my summer vacation was, and then everybody could write. So I thought if I didn't ask grandmother any questions, but I just put her foot on the path to telling her own story. If I said my grandparents came from, well, she knows the answer. On my wedding day I wore. She knows what she wore. She'll put that down with a picture next to it. It'll become an heirloom in the family. I was sure of it. So I went home and I wrote, I offer you my memories so that you will know your grandmother was a little girl not so long ago. And it became a success. It went to #2 on the New York Times bestseller list. It has sold 4 million copies.
Wow, that's a lot.
It sure is. Then I did Grandfather Remembers, and now I have done Great-Grandmother Remembers. And that's because there are 20 million great-grandmothers in the United States. 20 million.
I didn't know that.
And they don't need more perfume or another scarf. They need to be remembered. And so great-grandmother, I wrote, I believe in miracles. Yes, I really do. I'm a great-grandmother, and the miracle is you.
Wow, you're a poet and you didn't know it.
Yeah, I start everything with poetry, and the illustrations in this book by Noel Giddings, they are so gorgeous that you won't catch your breath when you look at them. They're so beautiful. But the real magic in Great-Grandmother Remembers will be what the great-grandmother writes. What she puts down on paper, that's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, the illustrations are beautiful in the book. I absolutely love them.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell Noel, she'll be pleased to hear it. But the great-grandmother writes, future generations will be grateful for everything that she puts down. You know, the book is worth its weight in gold when it's filled out. I mean, this is not something money can buy. This is family history. It is so valuable.
Yeah, I wish I had something like this when my grandparents were alive. That way I could have more information about their lives and their past. These are absolutely worth it to have.
Grandmothers and great-grandmothers will leave jewelry, they'll leave money. This will all be spent or lost. But when she leaves, a great-grandmother remembers, she will leave them something money can't buy. It's their own personal family history, and that's a treasure. It's something they will want and have. And you know, when great-grandmother fills out my book, Great-Grandmother Remembers, if you gave her $100, she wouldn't give you the book, because that's how precious it is once she fills it out. And you can get it here at Barnes & Noble,
Yes,
right? Yeah, they have Grandmother Remembers and Great-Grandmother Remembers and Grandfather Remembers. Yeah, Grandfather Remembers has a history too. What was his first job? What a gallon of gas cost in those days. The best deal he ever made. The worst deal he ever made. Yeah, I wrote in there, you'll never know what might have been unless you give it your best shot. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose, but give it everything you've got. Well, that's what grandfathers want to tell their grandchildren. So they become the authors of the book. And great-grandmother remembers is something that money can't buy.
Yeah, and speaking of authors, I've noticed that you don't have your name on the book.
No, my name's not on the cover because the real author will be the great-grandmother. She becomes the author of the book. And she's valuable to future generations. And she just won't be a name and a date on a family tree. She'll be a real person. They'll know all about her. And her memories are something that she wants to share with you. And when you have them, you have something very special.
Yeah, these are great mementos to have with your family.
Well, I hope they'll be in Barnes & Noble for many years.
Yeah, we absolutely do carry them on our website, and hopefully we'll have them in our stores as well.
That would be very nice, because when people come in and ask for it, I hope that they'll be able to find great-grandmother remembers.